The following opinions are solely those of BoatTest.com and its test captain. Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTest.com, and today I'm on the MJM 36Z. The team at MJM tell me that they've designed the 36Z as a cruiser that can be easily managed by a cruising couple while being able to handle the distances that adventurous cruising demands. Let's see how they've done as I take her on a full test and performance review. We'll start by going over the daily engine room check. Releasing the two deck latches allows the engine room hatch to self-lift, exposing the main engines. The installation is clean, roomy, and well ventilated. All components are easily identifiable. Wire runs are orderly and well supported at regular intervals. The fuel filters are mounted ahead of the engine within easy reach, and there's plenty of room to stand all around the engines for maintenance. The entire compartment is surrounded with noise-reducing material, which is why I measured only 83 decibels at the helm at full throttle. At the aft bulkhead, you can see the hot and cold water lines for the transom shower, right next to the electronic steering control unit for the Ocean X outdrives. And I'm happy to see a fixed firefighting system. There are steps to either side of the cockpit that lead to the side decks, which are a little narrow but safe thanks to the amount and length of grab handles. There are a lot of thoughtful features at the bow. All decking is covered with non-skid. The 1 3/4 inch rails are thick and come up to 26 inches, which exceeds ABYC standards. The bow chocks are designed so that they can accommodate hooking on a mooring line, so you don't have to drag what is typically a grungy line across your deck. The anchor is secured to a stainless steel anchor roller. 12-inch cleats are provided to secure your lines. As we move inside, the ship's main electrical panel is conveniently located just to the starboard side of the companionway leading down below. The helm is about as comfortable as I've ever experienced and offers outstanding sightlines, particularly out the sides thanks to the wide windows of this Down East design cruiser. There's a convenient footrest that, along with the grab handle just to the side, make for an easy entry into the STID helm seat. The large destroyer wheel spins effortlessly, which makes for fingertip operations that I like. A large Ritchie compass is right in line with the helm. Just below is a 14-inch multifunction display. To the right is a digital depth gauge, autopilot, and the Volvo Penta EBC display. The digital engine controls are just ahead of the wheel within easy reach and in close proximity to the trim tab rockers. Over to the port-hand side is the stern drive joystick. Just ahead is the bow thruster control and control for the remote spotlight and rocker switches that include a switch for a freshwater anchor washdown. At the lower panel are bilge pump controls and generator controls down at the bottom. Now let's get underway and see how this 36Z performs. With a pair of 220 horsepower Volvo Penta D3 diesel engines turning Ocean X outdrives, our test boat reached a top speed at 4,000 RPM of 34.1 knots. At that speed, fuel burn was measured to be 24 gallons per hour for a range of 256 nautical miles. Nailing down the best cruise speed is a little more difficult as the range decreases fairly linearly as you add power. But with that said, I found the MJM 36Z to be most comfortable at around 3,000 RPM. At that speed, we were running at 23.6 knots while burning only 12 gallons per hour for an impressive range of 354 nautical miles. We reached planing speed in 5.7 seconds and accelerated through 30 miles an hour in 11.9 seconds. When cruising, the 36Z presents a roughly 5-degree bow high attitude and visibility is outstanding. The side windows are nice and low, so you have unrestricted sight lines, and through the windshield, the trunk cabin curves down slightly, giving you better visibility through the bow rails. At the dock, since you have joystick functionality, the 36Z is quite easy to dock, even single-handed as you can see here. These shots were taken with a 15-knot crosswind doing its best to blow us off the dock. In my opinion, the 36Z is a joy to be on and operating in. There are so many safety features built into this design, and along with its solid construction, this may very well be the last cruising boat you buy, unless you decide to move up to the 40Z. And with that, that's our full test and performance review of the MJM 36Z. For BoatTest.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.